Hey guys, your boy Sean Bellamy back with you with a brand new video, Philly Eagles Talk here on my channel. I know it's been a while, but you're going to definitely see me upload some videos, here and there, absolutely, especially with the whole, with free agency kind of kicking off. I believe the official day where guys can start signing with other teams is on Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, I think it's Wednesday the 16th. But yes, first day, it's the first day, like with tampering. I think teams are allowed to start throwing out offers to players, and players can accept them verbally, and the current team could try to come out and match that offer to keep the guy if they want to keep him. Obviously, with our Philadelphia Eagles coming in, we knew as soon as the Super Bowl, the Super Bowl was over with the Kansas City Chiefs, the first thing I know Howie and the rest of the organization was looking at is all the free agents that the Eagles had, especially on defense coming into, again, this free agency period. So far right now, I just got back from the gym. I wanted to wait to make a video to see if anything happened as far as, like, did we make a move or did we lose a couple of players? And we did. The Eagles lost three, I believe, defenders at this time and one offensive lineman. I believe the offensive lineman was Andre Dillard. I'm going to go over every single player as far as, like, how I feel about us losing that player and why overall I think Eagles fans need to relax, man. I've seen a ton of Eagles fans overreact, and that's what tons of NFL fans do. As soon as their team don't make a single move or we lose a couple guys, everyone thinks the world's ending for that team. And I don't understand why we have not. All the Eagles fans, I know I have got to put more faith in Howie Roseman, man. The guy's playing chess while the rest of the NFL is playing checkers. I'm not worried about, us losing 2-3 guys here because it was inevitable. At this point. So Andre Dillard, offensive lineman, our former first-round pick. I honestly forgot when we drafted him. It was like maybe 3-4 years ago we got Andre Dillard. He was supposed to be our left tackle that was going to be for the future, I believe, on the offensive lineman for the Philadelphia Eagles, but he never really panned out to be that guy. The Eagles would plug him in here and there when there was injuries on the left side or maybe on the right side. They would sometimes switch him around when Lane Johnson got hurt or whatever. But overall, Andre Dillard, I'm not saying he's trash or anything like that, and I'm not calling him a bust, but it just didn't feel like after Jordan Mailata, I should say, came onto the scene, that was pretty much it for Andre Dillard. When Jordan Mailata became that guy, and he is that guy for us one of the guys on the offensive line, that was pretty much it. It was Andre Dillard became expendable at that point. And I think the Eagles also get a comp pick for that, a compensation pick. I think it's a compensation third-round pick or whatever for letting him, go somewhere else. I think he got signed by the Titans. I'm not going to sit here and tell you where these guys went. I remember he's the most recent one I think I've seen that got signed. I think the Titans was one of the teams that did pick him up. So all the wishes to Andre Dillard, but again, this doesn't make me lose any sleep. Again, I'm not saying Andre Dillard is trash, but again, we still have a very stellar offensive line. Jason Kelce said he's coming back, which was great. He stayed feeling like he still has some unfinished business and he wants to win a championship with Jalen Hurts and this team. So, and I love Jason Kelce, man. I love him so much, man. I'm glad that he's back. Again, we still got Lane Johnson. We still got Jordan Mailata. We still have a very good, very deep offensive line. Like, I still believe our offensive line is probably the best in the league, or at least second, top 3 for sure in the league. So I'm not really losing no sleep over Andre Dillard. The next player we lost was Marcus Epps, our safety. I thought Marcus Epps was a decent safety for us. I didn't think he was, again, another guy that I didn't think was trash or anything. But when you look at what Blankenship did when he came in and filled in for C.J. Gardner-Johnson, I think Blankenship showed that he definitely has some upside and definitely potential to be a key key safety for us. And I like Blankenship. So if the Eagles go with Blankenship and hold on to C.J. Gardner-Johnson, which I hope we do, which I'll talk about at the end, that right there, I still like that safety combination between both those guys. So Marcus Epps going, I think he went to the Raiders. I keep saying I'm not going to talk about which team they went to, but I'm starting to come back to me when I looked at the reports before I started this video. But I think he went to the Raiders as well. Again, Marcus Epps, I just said decent safety, but not nobody you need to pay the farm to bring back. He's not like an all-pro safety like that. And again, I wish him the best, but yeah, it was not, again, I'm not going to lose no sleep losing Marcus Epps. There was times where he did have some bad plays. He made some good plays. He was up and down type guy. But again, I would say he's decent. He's not trash. So the Raiders got a decent pickup, but yeah, again, I'm not losing sleep over that one. The next one I think will hurt a little bit, but I still got faith in Howie, and this is T.J. Edwards. T.J. Edwards got signed by the Chicago Bears. just real quick, the Chicago Bears do offseason is exactly what I and a lot of other people expected. They're spending their money, dude. They are absolutely going out there and making moves, trying to build around Justin Fields, and they're doing basically the Philadelphia Eagles model. When you have a quarterback, a young quarterback with tremendous upside, like we have in Jalen Hurts, you have to go out of your way to build around that player. You have to make sure that you have a team around him, because it doesn't matter how good the player is, you still need to have a team around him to win. You got to do that. So I 100% am starting to become a believer in the Bears. The Bears making some moves. Justin Fields definitely got to step up this year and stuff like that. But I'm talking about the Eagles, and I brought up the Bears. Side note. But overall, yeah, T.J. Edwards went to the Bears. I like T.J. Edwards a lot. Great tackler. Definitely dude that attacks the ball and everything like that. I think he will be missed. I'm not going to sit here because there's some Eagles fans saying that, it's not a big deal. I think that will be a little impactful because, again, T.J. Edwards was not like some bum. The dude, he was when it came to getting after the running back and getting to the ball carrier, he could do that. I like T.J. Edwards a lot. Not the best guy in coverage, but definitely a dude that, like I said, he attacks the ball. I love to watch T.J. Edwards play, man. That man can really do some damage in that linebacker position. But again, I'm not going to get pissed off at Howie for not bringing him back. I will miss T.J. Edwards a lot. I think the Bears definitely got a really good pickup. But this is exactly why you drafted Nakobe Dean. Nakobe Dean out of Georgia. I am a Penn State fan, but I watch tons of Georgia Bulldogs games because I just love the way the Georgia Bulldogs play defense. The guys that they usually have coming out of their university can play defense. I love watching I love watching the Georgia Bulldogs play defense. And Nakobe Dean was one of those guys that I loved coming out of college, and I love that the Eagles got him. I thought we got him in a steal, actually, in the draft. So this is why you got him, though. This is why Howie Roseman is saying, listen, man, we're giving the keys to you. And us as fans have been excited to see what can happen when you give him a full starting position. So, again, it could be a hit and miss. I'm not guaranteeing that Nakobe Dean is going to be a beast, but I believe, again, just having belief that he will be a beast. And I think that he's going to prove that. So with them giving the keys over to him, like, listen, the ball's in your court. We basically are saying we choose you because they could have matched that or tried to match that T.J. Edwards, and the Eagles did not. So it's none but love going to T.J. Edwards, but I do believe Nakobe Dean is ready to really become the full starter that week and become actually a very, very solid player that we expect him to be. And the last player I believe we lost was Javon Hargrave. This one was, I think, the very first domino that dropped. The Javon Hargrave was one of our defensive linemen, I believe our defensive tackle. Javon Hargrave, I thought is a very, very solid player. He had problems at times, definitely stopping the run. When you had him out there, he was not like, he wasn't dominant against the run like that. I believe the stats back that up. But again, it's another player that I'm going to miss. I'm not trying to dog Javon Hargrave. I love Javon Hargrave with the green. But again, when you look at the Eagles defensive line and absolutely pay attention to how Roseman really puts like laser focus into the defensive line position, I believe, bro, we're going to be fine. Again, there's some Eagles fans that think losing him is going to be the biggest impact, and it's not. Brandon Graham said he's coming back, which I love. Well, I believe, yeah, he's coming back. Jason Kelce said he's coming back, but Brandon Graham's coming back. This is why you drafted Jordan Davis, also another guy out of Georgia. Jordan Davis showed us last year when he was healthy that he absolutely could be a problem. Like, even if he doesn't get a tackle, the mere presence of having Jordan Davis out there was enough. Like, the dude is a bull. He's a big, big dude. And I love Jordan Davis's game. Again, another guy out of Georgia I was so happy that we got from the draft. So, again, those are this is why you draft those type of guys. When you say, listen, Jordan, we're giving you the ball in your court, bro. You're probably gonna take over for Hargrave. And again, we still got Brandon Graham, we still got Hassan Reddick, we still we still have Fletcher Cox, we still have a very good defensive line, bro. Like, I'm not worried at all about our defensive line. If we losing one guy, Javon Hargrave, I'm pretty sure he's going to go play well. I forgot where he went to. Oh, shit, that's right. He went to, excuse my language, he went to the San Francisco 49ers, which is a hell of a pickup because besides the Philadelphia Eagles, I don't think there's a defense I like more than the 49ers defense. And I know that's crazy coming from an Eagles fan because all the bitching and moaning that fucking 49ers players and their fans have done over the last few months, but I will not disrespect their talent, dude. Like I said, besides my Eagles defense, I love watching the 49ers defense. Fred Warner and them dudes are beasts. Like, and adding Javon Hargrave is going to add on top of that. Like I said, he has trouble stopping the run here and there, but he definitely adds he's good addition when you look already at their defense on paper. So the Niners will still be a threat, obviously, to us come like, in the season and playoff time. But again, I'm looking at it overall, dude. I see that our defensive line is going to be fine, dude. And I'm pretty sure Howie Roseman will reload and add another defensive lineman, maybe from the free agency, maybe somebody he can get on a 1-year deal, or maybe draft somebody that will be pretty big. Because we also got the 10th overall pick this year in the draft in the first round. So I'm not worried about that. In my wish list, I just hope we bring back C.J. Gardner-Johnson. If we can bring back James Bradberry, because James Bradberry said he wants to be a Philadelphia Eagle. Darius Slay's kind of up in the air. The Eagles did give him permission to go check out, other teams possibly in the trade, because I believe there was a number in the that he wanted regarding contract negotiations, and the Eagles was not willing to give Darius Slay that, which I don't know why. I mean, I hope there's some common ground we can come up with, because I don't care what anyone says, dude. Darius Slay, even though he didn't have the best second half of the season last year, he definitely falled off a little bit. But I'm talking about during the season. You are not going to get here and say that Darius Slay is still not a dominant cornerback. That man is top 5 easy. Argue with a wall. I don't care. Darius Slay is a fucking beast, and you don't just get rid of that guy for pennies or whatever. You got to find a way to make that work. I hope to God Howie Roseman does not let him go. I hope somehow we get C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Last I heard, the Eagles are actually making a push to try to bring him back, even though it looked like, I think last week, that it was certain that he was going to leave Philadelphia. But C.J. has made it clear he wants to come back. Bringing him back, him and Darius Slay is on my wish list. If they can bring those two guys back, is great. And also bring back James Bradberry. If it doesn't work with James Bradberry, you can always go get another corner and possibly in the draft, or find maybe a solid one in free agency. But if we can bring back James Bradberry, do that. Bring back those 3 guys, Bradberry, Gardner-Johnson, and Slay. And I'm cool, bro. The defense will be fine. Nakobe Dean's ready, I believe. I believe Jordan Davis is ready. The defense is going to be fine, man. I'm not worried about that. Unless I hear some big name that we lose. Like I said, I believe we're going to be fine, man. We knew this day was coming. Eagles fans have got to relax. We knew this was coming. We knew that there was going to be vultures out there of other teams picking at the carcass and trying to find some players to take from us. We knew that. Players are going to be looking to get paid. They have some good seasons. They're willing to go. We knew that. Again, this is why part of me wanted us to win that Super Bowl, because holy shit, you see how hard it is to really stay on top. I mean, again, I'm tripping talking like that, because again, the season hasn't started yet. I believe we're going to be fine. When you look at the rest of the NFC, I believe I really am not afraid of anybody. The only team that I would even be remotely worried about is the 49ers, and we show what we can do to them when we get after them. I don't care what they could cry about who we beat or whatever. Listen, and I think the Niners just signed Sam Darnold to be their not maybe their starting quarterback, but be on their team as on a quarterback. And if that's who they're rolling with, then I feel extra great, because Sam Darnold is not good at all, in my opinion. You got some weapons over there in San Francisco, but I don't fear the Niners on the offensive end at all, dude. Again, they got Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, dudes. They got some players, but I still believe our defense can cause havoc on any team we go up against in the NFC. I'm not worried about the Cowboys. Dak Prescott, I don't hate the dude, but he's definitely shown he can be inconsistent. You can't really trust him down the stretch. The Rams is in free fall, even with Matthew Stafford. Aaron Rodgers is, I believe, officially a New York Jet. I don't really know who else in NFC really puts any fear in us. Tom Brady retired from the Bucks, so again, I believe it's just the Niners that I believe is a threat for the Eagles. So I feel like we're going to be fine. Eagles fans have got to relax. It's the first day of the tampering or free agency, whatever you want to say. It's not the end of the world. I believe Howie Roseman is playing chess, not checkers. We have seen this story before where we doubted this man and he pulls a rabbit out of the hat, pulled a rabbit out of the cap salary hat, and we don't know where the hell it came from, and he somehow makes an amazing move, and it benefits us down the road. I believe we'll be fine, man. I will make another video once more news keeps coming out, if we lose another player, or if we add another player, obviously, because I got to get back to making more videos for y'all. But this is what I've been waiting for, really. The draft's next month in April, so, but again, man, this is exciting. It's exciting time, but again, I'm fine, man. Usually this old me would have got on here and went crazy. Like, how you going to let this guy go and this guy, bro, we're going to be fine. I'm not worried about it. There is still some players out there the Eagles can definitely get on us. I believe Howie is looking at I can't wait, man. I'm pretty sure Howie's gonna make a good move. Or like I said, he'll do something out of nowhere, and then we'll be like, yo, this is why it's Howie Roseman, GM of the fucking year. But that is it, you guys. I am out. Peace.